So many questions on oil pulling. I have a viral video and let me hit the top 5 questions. First question, how do you do it? So I'm at the point that I do about a tablespoon, maybe a little bit less because I still do get a little bit of a gag reflex. So about that much is a good place to start. And if I were doing it right now, I would be looking at about that much. So it's about a tablespoon. And if you're starting out, just do a teaspoon, just so that you have enough to swish around. But if you are experienced and you could do it a little bit more, get up to a tablespoon and really let it go around. It gets harder not to swallow the more you have, but you just basically put it in your mouth, just close your mouth and swish it around. And just try to keep your tongue up in the back so that you're not swallowing it, because the more bacteria that the oil is gathering, you don't want that bacteria to go into your body. It's not good for you. How long? Anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. I go about 10 to 15 minutes at this point. That's really sufficient for what I need to do. Then you basically spit it into the garbage or wherever you want to spin it. There's a lot of drama about where to spit it out. Secondly, what kind? I do the coconut oil. The studies that are out there, there's a meta-analysis on how effective it can be at really reducing bacteria in your mouth. The studies show that it's this and sesame oil that are the most effective. I know people talk about sunflower oil and people talk about olive oil. The studies don't show that they're as effective as coconut and sesame oil. And yes, you can use the hard one and melt it, or the hard one and just swish it around your mouth until it melts. Coconut oil is more effective than the other oils. How often? When my pockets were receding and I was getting those measurements of 3, 4, and 5, I was doing it every other day for 2 weeks. And then I basically started to really decrease the frequency. So I started to do it like every week. And then now I'm at about every 2 weeks. If I can do it every week, I do. But when you really take a look at it, once your mouth is healthier, you don't have to do it as much. I was at the point that I was going to the dentist for cleanings every 6 months. By the time I got to my next cleaning, my pockets had gone from 3s, 4s, and 5s to 1s, 2s, and 3s. So my gums always measure in at really healthy ranges now. And I didn't do anything different with flossing and brushing. The only thing I did different was oil pulling. The best order to do things in: you're going to floss. The flossing will loosen things up. You're going to oil pull to really get that bacteria all swishing around. You're going to spit it out. Then you're going to brush, and then you're going to mouthwash. I hope that helps. This is the one that I use, the Guru Nanda with coconut and mint. The mint helps me a little bit with that gag reflex. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll talk to you soon.